G'day everybody, Wong here. Today's video is going to be a review on the MP5, and the reason I'm doing the MP5 is because I'm sure if you've been watching a lot of the gun reviews, I've been doing a lot of really good guns. Like I've been doing the P90, the Evo Scorpion, the AK-15 and all that, and now I'm doing the MP5, and the reason I'm doing that is because the Evo Scorpion and the P90 are all like some of the best guns in the game, and I really wanted to cover these guns because, first of all, they're the most simple because they're generally just good at everything, really. And also, yeah, I don't know, I think it'd be good to get all the guns that are really good out of the way first is honestly just the reason. But yeah, today's video is on the MP5. So I'm going to have a stats section, then I'm going to have a standing section, then it's going to be an attachments and playstyle section, and then as always going to do a live commentary at the end. So if at any point you're enjoying the video, please chuck a like, it actually helps like a lot. So yeah, anyways, off to the rest of the video. Alrighty, so here on the left we have the MP5 stats, and then here on the right we have the MP5's bullets to kill versus certain armors. So, as always, I'm going to start with the outliers, but for the MP5, I don't know if you guys can tell right away, but there aren't actually that many outliers. There's not a whole lot of crazy stuff going on here. The main thing you could look at is that the control is maxed out, but honestly, even then that's not really that crazy. The only real outlier I can see for an SMG is that it does have a 4-second reload time, which is really long, and that's a bad downside. But even though I'm starting with that downside of a really long reload time, I have to say, this gun's base stats are just normal, but the damage and fire rate plus no other downsides is pretty good. So we have a damage of 39, or 29, sorry, which will be a 4-shot kill to no armor, and a fire rate of 800. That's a really competitive time to kill. Even in fact beating the MP7 against light armor and heavy armor, which is interesting. So if you're versing someone with light armor, which a lot of the best like P90 players and things like that do run light armor, the MP5 will actually kill faster if you hit all body shots. Yeah, this gun's time to kill is really good. The recoil, the horizontal recoil is 0.7, which isn't bad at all, and the vertical recoil is 0.9, which isn't bad at all either. It's not the best, but it's pretty close to that. So yeah, this gun just pretty much has really consistent damage. And because the fire rate's only 800, not something like 1200, this gun actually ends up having a really controllable recoil even at mid-range and long range. So this gun, I would almost consider this like the long range SMG. Like out of all the SMGs, it's the longest range one due to recoil, whereas the P90 is the longest range due to straight up volume of bullets. But yes, that's pretty much the upsides of this gun. The only other downside I can think of, which isn't even that bad, is that its velocity is pretty slow. But you can just use the NT4 556 or the ZAM or VAM 762, sorry, to up its velocity. But apart from that, there's not really much else to mention. This gun's stats are all pretty basic. It'll just feel fast damage and low recoil. Now, I personally would rank the MP5 quite highly against all the other guns, purely because that consistency at range means that map choice doesn't really matter as much, and also there's just so many opportunities for you to use the gun. Not only does it have good enough damage to compete a lot, like against a lot of guns and to compete often, it also has the range to be able to keep up with that time to kill. Like if its time to kill was really fast, but it didn't have much range, like the Scorpion Evo, you wouldn't be able to kill people like a bunch because you don't actually have that much range. But because the MP5 does have range, it ends up being a very high KPM gun, and by KPM I mean kills per minute. You could get a mad high kills per minute with the MP5. Now, something really big I want to mention is its stats are actually quite similar to the PP19 and the UMP45, but the key difference is, I'll quickly explain those guns bottom to top, and I'll end on the MP5. The UMP45 shoots very slowly, has very low damage, but has like almost no recoil. The PP19 better, or has a bigger mag, sorry. So the PP19 is just a direct upgrade of the UMP. That doesn't mean don't use the UMP, use whatever you want and have fun, because honestly, sometimes it's the cool factor that makes me pick a gun, not its stats. So the PP19 is direct upgrade of the UMP, the MP5 is a direct upgrade of that. The PP19 just with more damage and a little bit faster fire rate. It's just a better gun really. I highly recommend using the MP5 over those guns, you will kill way more people with them. So yeah, if you're a fan of the PP19, try out the MP5 and I'm sure you'll be pleasantly surprised at how similar it is. But anyways, those are the standings for this gun. Alrighty, so I'm now going to do the attachments for the MP5. Here's a build that I have right now, which is the reflex sight, and I've got a quick magazine on, and then I've got the ERC grip. This grip makes its reload speed a bit faster, and of course the quick mag for the reload speed as well. And then I've actually got a tactical just to reduce horizontal. You could definitely use the flash hider though if you're having trouble with the horizontal, but I really don't think you will be having trouble with it because it is already pretty low. Though this build, pretty much, it just doesn't really help the recoil that much. It's just using the gun's base recoil really well. The base recoil is already really low. Even without this barrel, the base recoil is super small, so this just downs it a little bit more. You could definitely switch to the NT4556 or the VAM-B762. These both up its velocity. You could definitely run these and that's totally fine. I'm always just a big fan of recoil and like making it as low as possible. Yeah, this is one build that I would run just purely because the reload speed is the only downside on this gun, so making that a lot less, which is now only 3 seconds with the quick mag and the ERC. It makes a build that gives you a gun that kills pretty quick, has good range, and doesn't reload as slow as it used to. Now, you could run it a little bit differently though. I actually sometimes switch to the vertical grip just to make that recoil even lower. This is definitely like, if you're having trouble with the gun and you're not shredding, because this gun is a gun that can shred. If you're not shredding, switch off the ERC and switch to the vertical grip until you do shred, because you want to be using this gun's range as much as possible because it has so much range compared to the other SMGs. So yeah, if you're not having a good time with the ERC, switch to the vertical grip right away. That's what I recommend. You could do the SE5 for the balance, but honestly the horizontal's so low, I would just go vertical. Now, the playstyle for this gun. What you want to be doing is you want to be emphasizing good positions, as in a position that you can reload in. A position that you can back up and reload in is really good. So if you're playing over the tops of small hills or rocks where you can peek up and down, this gun's going to be really good to reload. You can do frontline running and gunning because the damage is so high, but you really need to be conscious of the reload time. That's actually one thing that makes me feel like the gun isn't OP, because the playstyle isn't just run in and do whatever you want. You do have to be conscious of the long reload. So instead of going, oh, I have a small gap between me and my enemy, I'm going to jump across and shred them all, like with the Groza or the P90 or the FAL or something. Instead, what you want to be doing is going, no, I'm going to keep my distance between me and the enemy, and I'm going to kill one, kill two, crouch down, reload, and then get back up and take some shots. You don't want to be doing that super duper close range fighting, but in a pinch, this gun does kill so quickly so you can. So try to get a cover as much as you can, and don't stress too much if someone runs up on you, because if you're that means you don't have to flank really. You can play right at the front. You don't have to go left and right, because if someone rocks up on you, your DPS is so fast that you can take on 1 or 2 people up close, but any more than that and your mag size and reload is going to start killing you. Yeah, that's pretty much the playstyle. Like, there's not much more detail I can put into this section because this gun's so good. My next video will be on a gun that's a little bit less good, so the nuance of playstyle is a little more pronounced in this section. But right now, honestly, you just want to be playing front lines. You don't have to worry about flanking too much, and have cover where you can reload. Alrighty, so I'm going to be doing a live commentary using the MP5. I'm very excited to get this one out to you guys. I've got a few videos prepared to just kind of schedule upload over the next few days, and yeah, because I'm going to be doing some real life stuff, so I won't be able to play for the next few days, but videos will be coming out, and this will be one of them. So the MP5, pretty much this gun has really good DPS. It's a little bit worse than the MP7, but a little bit better against certain armors. So this gun kills pretty quick. It's pretty low recoil, but it has a 30 round mag, which isn't too bad, but the reload speed is really low, even with the quick draw mag. I have forgotten to equip the ERC grip, which will make my reload faster, but yeah, the ERC grip is really good on this. Editor's post commentary here. The reason I'm spamming tab is because when you're at the start of the match and you're in that area where you're not allowed to move, if you spam tab, you actually move forwards when you're not supposed to. Oh, let's have a look. Man, this game is really fun. I just want to say right off the bat, I think that this game's balance is just so good, because right now, a lot of YouTubers and a lot of people in the game are, like, I don't know if you guys see this, you see people going around saying, like, all the guns they talk about are the, like, in quotation marks, best guns, like the P90 and the FAL and the MP7 and stuff like that. They're the only guns people talk about. But honestly, those guns require, bar the P90 really, but those guns really require a really high amount of skill in terms of recoil control, movement and aim to actually get the most out of them. And in my opinion, a lot of the players, their skill level makes that gun negligibly better than other guns, and I think that they're a bit overhyped in public matches. I think that in Pro League they're probably cracked because all the players are good, so the difference like really does matter. But I really believe that in pub matches like these, it doesn't matter that much at all. More post commentary here. I ran really far down the side of this building before turning around, purely because I thought the enemy might jump out the window or walk out the door to try and push me, and he wouldn't expect me to have turned around and now be wide from the wall. I don't want to take this fight. I think I'll lose that. He's inside, and either way I'm going to have to funnel through a tiny hole, which means that I'm going to have a tough time. He was good. That was a really good read from him. I think he expected me to do that. That was a fantastic read. Which is interesting. Yeah, I just didn't want to have to go through a window or a door when I couldn't aim anywhere tiny like he could. Like, if I was aiming, I'd have to aim at an entire room, not just a single place. So yeah, normally I would go for kills, but I'm trying to get XP until I prestige. So I am gonna cap this objective real quick. There's dudes on top of this building I can hear shooting, but I'm staying up here, so if they aim over the top, I think they'll purposely walk close and aim down where that guy is, so this should throw them off. That guy nearly got him. I'm gonna do this. Oh, whoopsies. Dang, I should have paid more attention. Good thing my teammates got him. My teammate should come get me, but yes, he is. I'm not gonna say thank you just to not give away our position. I'm gonna lean left and right, even though he can't see me. Oh, I'm dead. I'm gonna respawn just so he doesn't get killed. Dang. That's a tough situation, honestly. Tough situation. This would be a fantastic spawn if I can get on this guy. I probably wouldn't go for B. I would actually go around and try to kill the people on the roofs, just because now that I know that they're on both roofs, there is no safety area in here. So let's figure out how to get to this roof. Let's figure out where this guy's rope is and how he got here, because we want to be up on this roof. I see this enemy. I'm gonna do this. Yep. The reason I moved close like that was I was actually trying to isolate that guy on the roof, so that guy on the roof couldn't see me when I was shooting down below, but I died there just because I wasn't fast enough at retreating after getting a kill. I really want to spawn in here. Here would be another good spot. Let's see what happens. Normally I would spawn in a bit faster here, but this is just such a good spot. The reason it's good is because I'm behind the brunt of enemies, which are at F and C right now, which we can tell due to the objectives and also just due to where teammates are and things. Doing this even though it's dangerous, just so I can get on top. Oops, sorry. As you can see, this gun's got super duper low recoil, which means that these medium sort of range engagements are really good. See, I don't like slow aiming around the corner like I did just then without leaning against the sniper, because I'm actually afraid of him headshotting me. Oh, dang, if I just got down there a bit faster, I would have lived. Shame. Man, our squad mates are really fantastic at staying alive in this area. I guess the enemies aren't really pushing them because we're not pushing B. I think the roof would be clear after all of that. Not that roof, but the roof up there I think would be clear after everything that's happened. So I'm gonna go to this other corner and res. Whoa, quickly muting that guy. I think his mic's broken. I don't think he's doing that on purpose. Don't worry, I got you. Alright, cool. Always say don't worry, I got you when you see them bandaging, because you don't want them to waste their bandage when you could just heal them. But don't get mad if they don't listen, because, you know, some people are just playing their game. I will res that guy. I just want to cap the objective. I can also... Dang! I imagine if I committed earlier instead of waiting, I would have lived. Alright, let's actually get... I'm going to try and get you guys some good insights here right now. I'm going to have a bit of a think. I don't know what's happening on F. I assume that we... F is floating above the sky due to a bug, so F can't be capped by either team. But our team was here, and I think they all died from the C players, so we want to get behind them. So I'm going to go here, and I'm actually going to ignore A, and I'm going to run back around here and try to get down into the subway and flank the enemies that are going to be coming up through F. And we'll see how we do. I think I might be a little bit late, but I'll just give it a go anyways, because I can't think of a better idea right now. Let's have a look. That's a teammate shooting. Okay. Don't want to stay here for too long because that's a bad angle for me. This would be a good angle for me. It's so small there. Yep. I'm going to do that so I don't have to worry about my left very much. Oh, till I hear him shoot. There we go, he died. For someone else. Dang, I nearly had that guy. That was really good aim from that guy. That's one thing about the P90 right there. He got to kill all of us because he had such a huge mag. Which is interesting. I was looking at a lot of you guys' comments from the P90 video as well, and I think I agree that it's like, it's kind of weird that that gun has no downsides with such a big mag, whereas a lot of other guns with big mags have downsides, so maybe the running speed should be nerfed on it. And I think that would literally be it, like that's all you'd need to do. Ooh, oopsies, I'm nearly at 1,000 kills with this gun. I'm about to get 500 for the second time, which would be good. Oof, I've been flashbanged. More post commentary here. Just want to say that kill I got with the guy's like head. Not a whole lot of guns that have low enough recoil to allow that kind of kill. Go up here and clear our enemies first. Quickly checking that room, even though I don't think there's a guy. Same with that room just there, just purely because I want to be able to do stuff in here, but if there's someone in those rooms, anything I do that makes noise would be not doable anymore, because they'd be able to just walk out and kill me. I'll do this real quick to get into cover whilst I heal. I'm going to look outside this window, but I don't think I'll be able to see much. Oh, yep. See a little bit, but I think that because the section, like this section here is so small on my screen that if they ran across, I don't think I'd be able to kill them fast enough. If I had a high velocity weapon or a higher damage weapon, I reckon I could, but I don't think I would kill them fast enough. Oof. Those mines scared me. If that was an enemy mine, I would have just died right there. Oof. That guy nearly got me. Interesting position. So they've capped F. The reason they can do that even though it's bugged is if they're in the side buildings up the top of them. I wish you could jump through these even with the wood, but you can't. I didn't know if that guy would turn around, so I switched to the pistol because, you know, switching your pistol is faster than reloading. More post commentary. I think it's funny how a lot of games in the tutorials back in the day would mention that, but it's actually not that handy. Like, that doesn't actually happen a bunch in shooting games. We're using the G36C and a heavy barrel. Nice, this guy's a Chad. I am going to do a video on the G36C, but I don't actually think running the heavy barrel is the play, but I'll have to remember when I go back to it. But I remember on my first Prestige it wasn't the play, but I think I could have been wrong. Yeah, tactical reduce that vertical recoil. The Deagle is so fantastic. I've heard people say it slows your movement speed, but I don't know if that's fully true, because a while ago pistols actually wouldn't affect your movement speed. But you know what, let's just try not running it. But anyways, I heard that pistols, I know this for a fact, they used to be broken and they wouldn't affect your movement speed, but I've heard that that's changed, so I'm going to see if that's true. Oh, there's a guy behind me. More post commentary. I know I didn't say anything here, but I actually felt instantly that I ran faster. Like, I put the text before saying that you do indeed move faster, but I just want to say it is also very noticeable. I felt like I was going much, much faster right here. I would res that guy, but I'm afraid of enemies rocking up. See, right there, even though I ran out of my mag there and didn't kill the guy, if I had a few more bullets, that would have been a really, really good kill against the recon, because the recon happened when he was walking down the hallway there. I could just see his shoulder, whereas he wouldn't be able to see me at all. I want to touch E as fast as I can so I can get some capture points when it's done. It's tough. I'm going to do this so this guy can't kill me, who's up in those windows. And then I'm just going to chill here and cap, and then when I'm done, I'm actually not going to go for him. I'm going to get out of here. No good reason of not going for him. I'm just, honestly, he's got a good position, and sometimes the best play isn't just being so good at aiming and so good at moving that you can kill anybody. It's just knowing that sometimes you can't kill someone, and you just let them go. I think that's a skill a lot of people need to learn, but man, this game is so much fun. I just love, like, I'm so glad that they're fixing the skins thing with prestiging, because I personally, I don't actually care about the skins that much. I just like having something to work towards. I think it's really fun. I think it incentivizes people to use low skill guns. Because right now, right, a gun like the AUG, for example, has really, really low recoil but really low damage. So if I got really, really good at the SG550, I could kill people the exact same range as the AUG, just faster. So why would I use the AUG? But now to unlock skins on the AUG and having a milestone, now it entices you to use guns that aren't the best, just for a bit of funsies, you know. Like even the people who like playing a bunch can use guns that aren't the best. I think it's good. Uh-oh. I couldn't find those enemies very quickly, so I'm going to do this to throw off their pram. I think they wouldn't expect me to be just on a lower floor. I think they'd expect me to jump off completely. Let's quickly have a look here, see if there's anything you notice. Alright. I don't know. It's tough, tough, tough. I want to get up behind this building where these guys were in the window, or in the hole in the wall even, and see what I can do. I think they hear me. I hear them walking around. If I hear them walking around, they definitely hear me. Except for this guy, I guess. Dang, nearly. That guy's really good. He played, right there.
Yeah,
it's not even a bad thing, but he baited his teammate. So he waited for his teammate to be shooting to push. Because if I'm shooting his teammate, I can't be aiming at him. So sometimes like that, it's a good idea to let someone shoot at your teammate just to get the kill. Especially because we can revive our teammates. In games like Siege and in like Valorant, you might not do that because your teammate dying, they just stay dead. But in this, it's like a 2v1, as long as one of you is alive by the end, you're technically both alive because you can just revive. So it's not too bad to bait your teammates every now and again. I still think it's like rude, and it's better if you both know it's happening because then it's less like rude because you know you're both conscious of it happening and wanting it to happen. But anyways. Let's have a look. Dang, that sucks. What I did there was I walked way too far up the stairs, which was just bad. I think I'm more used to the windows and that being at like chest level, not feet level. So I ran all the way up the stairs. My muscle memory told me to run all the way up when I should have just run halfway.
There's like 3 or 4 more.
Ooh, okay, I'm gonna back up. Go behind the car, because if they saw me run around the corner, they would think I'm at the corner. Dang, that was a really good shot from that guy. If they had run through the building and through the bottom floor, they would pram the corner, not the car. But, of course, that does make me vulnerable from the windows. That was literally just me overestimating my enemy. I thought my enemy would take the fastest route to me and try to take a shot on me, but instead they ran up the stairs and then only heard me when I went to the car, so that's what happened there. Okay, I'm backing up. I'm pretty sure I saw a guy up the top, so I'm actually going to back up and run all the way around and go somewhere else. Don't worry guys, it's all good up there. Just letting them know that it's all good and they can keep going if they want to. I'm actually going to run all the way around to behind B through this thing. I think I hear someone on metal. Oh, I guess I didn't. But I'm going to flank because both of those exits I tried to take. F I can tell is no good because there's tons of teammates on it not pushing. And then I saw a guy up the top when I was pushing out of the way I was exiting. And I realized it wasn't safe because there was just too many angles, so I backed up. Nobody is good enough to do that, by the way. Like, you'll even see the best of the best would walk through there, get a kill and die. But here's the thing. They might choose to do that anyways because them dying and respawning is faster than running all this way. But I don't really care as much about KPM. I kind of like, I don't know, sometimes I like doing that KD stuff. I like doing something that will result in not a death just because sometimes I do like respawn just to get in quicker, but I, not this time. Ooh. I'm backing up. I'm sorry for my teammate, but that guy I rezzed, I wanted to heal him, but it was just so hard because he was sitting in a bad spot. That was bad. I missed my shots because I thought I killed him, so I kind of just turned my brain off. I don't know if you guys ever do that. I've mentioned that in multiple of my videos, actually. Like, when you're shooting at someone and you think you've killed them, so you kind of stop shooting and all that. Ooh, damn. Tough, tough, tough. That was a good drop shot from that guy, and it was really, really good considering he also had his teammates. Meaning it takes me a little bit longer to aim, and that plus his teammates means that I definitely will not be getting multiple kills. Yeah, honestly, I wish I had the deagle there, but at the same time, if the movement speed thing is true, maybe I wouldn't have gotten into that situation if I had the deagle. That guy has the America skin on his gun, which is pretty rare. I'm going to do some tunnel fights because this gun's DPS is pretty fast, so I think I could out DPS a lot of the guns we're going to verse. These are teammate ones, that's good. Dang, if I just got that impact out, I reckon I would have gotten a kill or a double kill. But I didn't get it off. And I'm respawning there because I don't want to go back. Interesting. Yeah, I'll take that. Why not? The stock looks cool. Ooh, yep, this is good. This is good. This way, boys. Just because that guy is running out of the map by accident. He doesn't realize he's doing it. But I didn't use the right words to convince him. I did the this way, boys, which is like... I'm not gonna lie, I get pretty annoyed when people do the whole push, everyone push, and they like yell that. I'm not a big fan, just purely because, honestly, most of the time I'm not pushing is for a reason. If I can push, I will, and like people don't realize that that's what's happening. They think it's just new player doesn't know that he should push, when in reality it's my situational awareness tells me I shouldn't push. Interesting. I'm going to do this, and then this. I want to do this, there we go. Just so that roof up there doesn't affect me. And I'm just going to chill here whilst I cap the objective. And then due to the teammates, I'm going to try and flank F and go down the hole behind F. But first, I'm going to clear out the buildings around F because last time I didn't do that. So when I dropped into the subway, I was already low health when I want to drop in at high health. The way to do that is to kill all the enemies who'd shoot me in the back if I were to drop. Wow, all the buildings are on. This will be a fast clear. Let's have a look. Oh, saw a guy jump into that window, so I'm going to go up high to throw off his pre-aim if he's aiming at me. I'm going to ignore that sniper because I don't think he'd re-peek because he'd be pretty stupid to re-peek, so I just think he won't. Because if he were to re-peek, he'd be one hit. Let's have a look. Ooh, a drone. Let's hope there's not mines on it because I think I might actually die to that. Yeah, fair enough. I honestly couldn't really do much there because those mines put me in a position where if I moved out of that guy's fire who was shooting at me, I would have hit the mines. So those mines were really good, and I couldn't shoot it either because I was so close that if I shot it, I would have died. Man, let's have a look. Say haha because that's the guy who blew him up with the mines. Oh, that guy was dead. I don't remember anyone killing him. Maybe he bled out. I don't know. Flank all the way around behind F again. And those buildings all being destroyed is very interesting. It means that we can't cap F again because it's bugged. So really, really good move from the enemies who broke it there. And bad move from teammates if they broke it. But, okay, let's have a look. That was purely my aim. That is just bad luck from that guy. He did the right play. It was the least expected thing. Woo! Nearly stepped on mine. No, that guy's play was really, really good, but I out-aimed him, so it's bad luck from him. He might have had a pistol or something. Maybe that's why he killed so slow. I don't know, but I did aim good enough to punish whatever he did there. Sometimes up close I prefer C4 just because it kills instantly compared to my gun, which is really, really good. Damn, that was good from that guy. He found me. Let's see how we do. See, I hate Frugus for that reason. See what I was doing right there when I shot those guys and the shields appeared? That is the spawn for that objective. Those enemies will spawn there, which is very frustrating. And even on actual Frugus where it's not bugged, people still spawn there all the time and you can't kill them, but they can kill you, and it's just really frustrating. I think that it's a definite oversight by the devs, but I think that no one's complaining about it, so it's not getting fixed. So I might do that. I might chuck it on their Discord and say, hey, you should be aware that this happens a lot. And I don't know if they'll take my word, but we'll see. Okay. Do you guys have any spots like that you've noticed where enemies get spawn protected a bunch? Because I think it'd be good to know about them, because then you could avoid them. I often actually now in my Frugus play avoid that area purely due to that happening, and I instead prefer to sit in a place where I could see people running away from that area, which has been helping a bunch. But I wish I could just go in and kill people, because yeah, honestly, I don't wish that they spawn there and I could kill them. I wish that they spawned somewhere else, but they don't, which is just kind of like, I guess that's just how the game's gonna work. One spawn and that's it. I can't quite tell what's going on F properly, so I am not going to go there. Dang, I should have had my head out of the map there. I was running through open ground. Don't run through open ground with the map very much. Run through ground that you know is clear, not open ground. So that's my bad. I should not have been doing that. Okay. Yeah, I just don't quite know what's going on F. E's being capped by the enemies again, so I might actually go over to E. I might go wider than normal because I've been dying not doing that. Remember, this guy with the rocket was in this building that's up ahead, so I'm just going to start preparing in my mind for that. Oh, here we go. This gun's such low recoil allows me to hit those shots there, but its damage drop-off doesn't let me get the kill, which is good. I don't think it should be able to kill there easily. I think that should be a hard kill for most guns. It should be an easy one for the AUG because so slow recoil on the SG550, but not for the old MP7. That was tough from that guy, because he missed his first shots, that guy I just killed. I was able to get behind cover and get Peeker's advantage. So that's just bad luck that he missed the first few. He actually didn't play bad at all, it was just aim. I hear footsteps everywhere, I'm just trying to figure out where exactly. Weird, I didn't think that guy would do what he did just then. I'm gonna expect this. Dang. Honestly, that was a dice roll, but I think a really, really good player there might try to use that advantage, but maybe he knew I'd know that. I don't know. Maybe it was just random. But, it's like one of those things where it's like, sometimes you don't know if you're looking that deep, but here's the thing. If I was versing the best of the best player just then, I don't know. Would he have enough information to know that I would expect him to go up top, or would he not? I don't know. It's interesting. Cool. GG, that was a really, really fast match. Yeah, domination ends a little bit too quick right now because people who get revived, they still lose a ticket even if they got rezzed. So in the next update, as I said in the patch notes video, they're upping the tickets for domination. That was really, really good. Alrighty, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the video, and thank you very much for watching. Have a good one.